Well, this morning, Karmelo Anthony continues his fight for a new trial in the stabbing death of Austin Metcalf.
Details now being made public about the past of both teenagers, and Fox 4's Peyton May live in McKinney to show us what's ahead. Peyton?
Lauren, never before seen evidence was revealed in court yesterday, sparking outrage for many. Now, a lot of those details were previously left off the record because of a so-called gentleman's agreement between the prosecution and the defense. Now, Karmelo Anthony's new attorneys argued the trial judge violated his rights when lawyers held private conferences that weren't documented. Anthony was convicted of murder in June, and a jury sentenced him to 35 years in prison for fatally stabbing Metcalf at a Frisco track meet. His new defense team argues Anthony wasn't present during pretrial hearings, which is his right. We also got behind-the-scenes details about a heated argument over whether Anthony should testify in private meetings. The defense argued that would help Anthony's self-defense claim, but the prosecution said it would open the door to topics both legal teams agreed not to talk about. Keith Harris is an attorney and court observer who breaks down Anthony's rights.
The main factor to it is everyone has a right to a public trial and to have trial that the public can watch as a constitutional right, just to make sure that things are done fairly and that people that are concerned about their community can hear what's going on.
Part of the hearing focused on the gentleman's agreement to keep damaging character evidence from the public. Details about the background of both teens came out in the courtroom yesterday. Allegations about Austin Metcalf suggested he had a history of aggressive and racist behavior. The defense presented showing reports from 2023 where Austin Metcalf was accused of bullying a black student. Then in March of 2025, just before his murder, the reports say he was ordered to stay away from a black student after a different accusation of bullying. The hearing also revealed damaging information about Karmelo Anthony's past. His first defense attorney testified about allegations from Anthony's ex-girlfriend, including text messages about knives and reports from the morning of the stabbing where she accused Anthony of stalking her. We expect to hear more about Anthony's past from prosecutors in the hearings ahead today. Now, again, the jury never heard any of that evidence because of that so-called gentleman's agreement between the prosecution and the defense. The hearing will begin at 9 o'clock this morning. We will have a reporter inside of the courtroom to bring us updates live on our website, fox4news.com, along with on the Fox local app. Reporting live in McKinney, I'm Peyton May for Good Day.